we're gonna sell lemonade. It's gonna be yummy.
You wanna say hi to everybody?
Hi. Okay, here they are. Aren't they so cute? So we're gonna go on a beautiful back ride. I wasn't riding yet.
You're not
It
looks pretty early, honestly. It looks like it's 8 in the morning, but it's 6:15 a.m. and my mom and I are heading to we're putting yard sale signs around the neighborhood so people know that we're doing a yard sale this morning. My mom's freaking out because she doesn't look perfectly perfect when she wakes up. So we're setting up the yard sale, and I can't tell you guys how big this is. My mom's been holding onto this stuff for like 3 decades. I was going through the yard sale, and I want to show you something that I found, that she's finally ready to give up all my old video games. Come on now. We're about a third way of putting all the stuff out. It's really hot, or starting to get hot, so we're trying to get this all out soon. Now we're hoping to sell things, obviously, but you know, reality is we're hoping that my mom notices that she just needs to get rid of some of this stuff. This stuff can be either donated or trashed at this point. It's like the first step of her letting go of this stuff. Whew. We have been out here for about 3 hours, I think. How many hours do you think we have started the yard sale? Yep, about 3 hours. Kids have sold lemonade, and the most peculiar things people have bought. The Junie B. Jones books, they're gone. CDs, I'm very surprised that anybody would want those CDs, but a lot of those were bought. Mostly just books, but I found a few things and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we still have this, and I'm excited about it. This is what I used to use before YouTube, y'all. This is how I became great at Super Smash Brothers, and I'm like, I can't believe this is still here, like perfectly intact. But the most important thing is I found a box of my stepdad's stuff. So here's Harvard Law School yearbook, 1963, his high school yearbooks. Come on, yeah. And then he has like these really old, I guess like comics that I literally have never heard of. Good morning, world. We're on our way to horseback camp for the girls.
Yay! Yay!
We also are going to check on Monty's friend, who he hasn't seen in forever. Who are you gonna go see?
If you remember, well, if you've been on this channel for a long time, in Honduras, my mom has probably not recorded him, but there's a friend of mine named Arturo, and I haven't seen him in a very long time.
Excited to see him?
Yep, I'm going to meet him today.
I hate Atlanta traffic. Just arrived at horse camp. I think we're the first ones here, or the only ones. We're not sure yet. Just lunch and clothes. Now they got a big bag. Natalie.
Natalie, okay, got it. I got.
You guys have a good day. Bye. Love you. Look at my hair. Get it in the sun. So I just got my locks retwisted. Look how beautiful it is. I was looking crazy. It's always nice to come back to Atlanta because there's so many people who can do locks, sister locks, inner locks, twist, everything. I realized I really haven't showed you that much of the house. Still got a few things left out from the yard sale, but this is our beautiful house. I actually have a story about this house. So I'm gonna tell you guys the story of this house. Now, I actually bought this house before Ian and I were married, and it was just me and Monty. So I was a single mom for a few years before Ian and I got married. When I first bought this house, I was about 24 years old, and you're probably thinking like, how did she afford this? Y'all, I was just very extremely lucky. At the time when I bought this house, I was literally a teaching assistant making $15 an hour. I eventually got a part-time job working as a cashier, but I say all this to say is none of that is possible anymore in America. Like, not just Atlanta, but America, which is a reason why we had left the States. Like, we couldn't afford it anymore. There was a time where you could work really hard, save money, you know, but those days I think are really gone. Almost missed out an opportunity on this house. I just gotta find a shady spot because I'm burning up. Okay, so I was 24, single mom, and at the time I was like, you know, it's time for me to settle down. The irony of it all, right? You know, I thought that's what I wanted. I wanted a place for my son to grow up. I wanted stability. This was the year 2014, where to me I was like, oh my gosh, I'll never find a house. They're so expensive. Again, pretty ironic considering that all the houses are like three, 4 times the price they are now. So all I knew is I wanted to live in the city of Atlanta. That's all I knew about real estate. Is I don't want to live outside the city. I don't want to live near the city. I want to live in the suburbs. I wanted my address to say Atlanta because so many people were moving to Atlanta. So I wanted my property to be worth something one day. This is where it gets tricky. I had student loan debt. I was only making $15 an hour as a teaching assistant. So that really narrowed where I could buy. But I wanted to live in the city. At the time, I could only afford places like Vine City, the area by Turner Field, Mechanicsville. Basically, it just wasn't a good price of Atlanta. The real estate agent took me to the first property and the home was beautiful, y'all. It was 4 stories, 3 baths, brand new, completely remodeled. It looked like something out of HGTV Homes. And, you know, I've been telling him, like, I want to be in Atlanta. He had been trying to convince me to look at outside of Atlanta, Mableton, Fairburn, just cities outside of 285. So he took me to the house and I was like, I love it. And he was like, you like this house? And I was like, yeah, I like this house. And he was like, you like this house? And I was like, yeah, I like the house. And he was like, I'm not letting you buy this house. You're a little girl with a baby. You think I'm gonna let you live in this house? And it was like an older black gentleman, so I guess he saw me as like a little girl. When I was 24, I looked 17, and Monty was a baby in my hands. And the neighborhood was like an up-and-coming neighborhood. There was bars on the window, there's screen door. The houses, like, it was the first nice house on the block, y'all. And he was like, they're fighting dogs next door. There's shady people walking down the street. I brought you here because I thought you weren't gonna want it. I'm not selling you this house. Now, y'all, I am like a girl at this time, 24, so I was just kind of like, okay. He brought me to this house like the next day. Him and his assistant were like, look how beautiful it is. Like, it's so nice. And I kind of was like, oh, I don't know. Because I was just living in the city at the time. I had just left Chicago. I was like, this isn't my anything. Like, there's nothing over here. And they were like pumping it up. Like, you should get it. This is perfect for you. Like, look at this kitchen. It's already done. Like, look at all this yard. There's a school nearby. It's a really good school. It was a good school. Like, your son could go here. And I was like, okay, I'll get it. And they're like, great, we're gonna put an offer in today. And the next thing I know, I was buying this house. Freeze! Yep. No way I'm letting them walk across this street by themselves, so we use the freeze sign and look both ways. First.
Mama.
Who crosses second? Okay. So we'll come here and I will just walk around the playground to get some laps in, and then we'll walk throughout the entire park, which is really nice. And we have so many memories. Like, I have memories when he and I were dating and him getting to know Monty. I was so nervous. Like, you know, you hear all these horror stories, like, don't leave your child with your boyfriend. But like, once we became married, it was like, this is gonna be Monty's dad, it's gonna be my husband. I would be lying if I didn't think sometimes, like, oh, what would have happened if we would have built a life here? And it's nice, like, to think about, to like play it out. But the reality is we couldn't have built a life here. That was the reason why we left. Like, we were always working and we weren't enjoying life. We were always looking how we're gonna pay the bills, how we're gonna pay for groceries, are we gonna have a date night? So it's always nice when we come here for vacation, but I have to remind myself, like, that's not the reality of the life we were living. Okay, it's a Saturday. Oh no, what is it? It's a Thursday, and we are all on our way to the Atlanta Zoo. Zoo Atlanta. Just those tall yellow girls over here today. Everyone's excited to see the pandas. This is the last time they're in Atlanta. Mari, you guys see all this bamboo? This is what pandas eat, I think.
Pandas eat bamboo, Mommy.
Pandas are inside. We're getting close. When you see them, let me know.
I see one.
Oh, he's chilling right there. Look at him. He's like a big teddy bear. That one is like,
that one?
He's not happy, I don't think. That one's not happy.
He's leaving forever.
You sad, you think? Hey, Panda, look this way.
He's happy. No chocolate milk. Okay, this is
It looks yummy.
a large hot dog, guys.
It is a large hot dog.
A large square hot dog.
I got him.
Natalie!
Oh, Natalie. Last day of horse camp. We're here to see Natalie show off the skills that her and Odie been learning. Go, Olivia. Go, Natalie. We're so proud of you, baby. You look like a horse rider. Good job. You did such a good job. Give me a high five. Did you like it?
I loved it.
You guys go in front of me, because I can see in front of me if somebody try to grab y'all. Just got to the stadium. I'm like, we're so high. We had to walk a mile. Can we find our seats? Hold on, I don't know our seats. Hold on. How you like the seats, Monty? What you think I put on the seats?
Please join the Atlanta Braves as we celebrate all the...
Make some noise! Okay, there's a light sprinkle. We're hoping there's no rain.
It's not going to rain.
It's not going to rain. Okay, we just finished our first Braves game. What you guys think?
It was good. This man stuck fireworks. This man's ears.
I hated that.
My ears are about to explode. My ears are made of steel. You can't break my ears.
How did you?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hey girl, y'all here?
Yeah, I'm just looking for parking. Like, it's crazy. We just got here to the Southern Belle Farm. Got our tickets, about to head in. It's a little mini reunion because we're here with Olivia and Serafina, who were Nelly's first two friends when we moved to Atlanta. They all went to school, the international school together. So Olivia and Nelly have seen each other off and on over the past few years. But it's the first time they've seen Serafina, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's humongous. They have this big giant like pillow over there where the kids can jump on top of it. There's a lot of stuff out here. There's a lot of stuff. There's a town. What? Why is she like that? There's a box full of corn behind me, and I'm tempted to put my toes in it, but I'm gonna let the kids play. Just saw some friends with us in the corn box, so now it's my time to leave. I'm not trying to get ate up. I'm getting rained on, run! We almost got rained on, but now we're heading to pick some sunflowers because there's a beautiful sunflower field in front of us.
So this was my first time ever sunflower picking, and the only question I have is, why doesn't anyone tell the truth about sunflower picking? It is absolutely horrible and is not relaxing at all. First, there's a bajillion bugs on all the sunflowers.
Oh, we gotta walk in here so bugs can jump on me?
So if you go to pick one, there's like bees and bugs and sticky things all on the flower itself.
Oh, look at that. It has all those bees on there.
Mommy, don't swing at them.
2, sunflowers only grow in the sun, so that means the best flowers are in the middle. They're not on the edge where the shade is and you have to burn.
I thought this was gonna be fun, but
3, you have to like go through 6 feet tall jungle of nastiness while your kids are like, I don't like it, I don't want that one, it's so hot.
it's okay, Serafina. Bugs crawling on me. Look at that.